Alright, so in this video, I will be talking about how to make a sketch of the graph of a polynomial function. Just for example, this one, x to the power of 4 plus 6x squared, 6x cubed plus 3x squared minus 26x minus 24. So we will not have the exact graph of this polynomial function, but what we will do is just a sketch or an estimate of its exact graph of this function. So first is you are going to factor this polynomial function. So I will not be discussing anymore the details on how to factor this, but of course you need to factor this using the fastest way is to use a synthetic division to factor this out. So anyway, let's get right away the factor of this function. Let's have x plus 1 times x minus 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 4. So it's a long way process to factor this, but let's have right away the factored form. So that's the factored form, and then through the factored form we can get the value of x. So we will equate each of this with 0 because we want to get the value of x that will make this function 0. So any of this factors that is 0, automatic the whole thing is 0 because any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So transpose positive 1, it will become negative 1. That means if you replace x with negative 1, this function will be equal to 0. X minus 2 equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0, transpose the negative 2, it becomes positive 2. So again, if you replace x with positive 2, the value of the polynomial function is 0. Then continue here, transpose the positive 3, it becomes negative 3. And transpose positive 4, it becomes negative 4. So the value of x that will make the polynomial function 0 is negative 1, 2, positive 2, negative 3, and negative 4. Now let us graph. Alright, so wait. So we have negative 1, negative 3, negative 4, and positive 2. So let's plot it. Negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0. Okay, sorry. Positive 1, positive 2, and so on. Okay. So, our x that makes our function or the y equals 0 is negative 1, positive 2, negative 3, and negative 4. Next is to look at the leading coefficient of our function. So our leading coefficient, which is x to the power of 4, is positive. So if it's positive, that means we are going to start from the top and move to the bottom and alternating. If it's negative, then we're going to start from the bottom going to top. So let's do it from the top and then going down, and then we'll make a curve connecting to the negative 3. Then we will make again another curve going to negative 1. Then we will make another curve connecting to the positive 2. So as much as we can, we want the curve to be symmetric with its center in between the two x's, which makes the function 0. But as I said, what we are doing is just an estimate. So we are not sure what is exactly or how high exactly or how low are the curves. But we are sure that it is similar to how it looks like in this way. Because as I said, it is just an estimation or a sketch of how the graph looks like for this polynomial function. What's important is you know where to start. It's coming from the top because again, the leading coefficient is positive. It's a positive x to the power of 4. If it's negative, then we're going to start from the bottom. And then it has 4 x's, meaning you're going to go from the top, going to the bottom, and you always cross. You're going to cross the x-axis 4 times because you have 4x values. So if it's x to the power of 3, then that means you're going to cross the x-axis 3 times. If it's 2, meaning it's quadratic, then you're going to cross the x-axis twice. So that's how you create a sketch of a graph of a polynomial function.